Hi everyone, welcome to the Ultimate Gardening channel. My name is Emmanuel Arce, well known to be the Ultimate Gardener, and today's exciting sprouting video we'll be discussing about how to grow peaches in South Florida. So let's jump right into this video. So Ultimate Gardeners, the materials you're going to need for this project is of course your peach tree. Make sure your peach tree is allowed to grow in your zone area, because if not, you will have to baby this a lot. You could use a peach tree that is one zone lower than yours, which is completely fine, but I would recommend to stay in between your climate zone. So you're gonna need your peach tree. You're gonna need a sizable container in which it will be able to grow in, because it'll need that space before you will transplant it into a bigger container. So give it a good amount of space to begin with. You're also gonna need some type of fertilizer substance. I have the Vermisterra earthworm casting tea right here, which I'm gonna be using as a liquid form because that's what I've seen work best with my fruit trees. And you're also gonna need some type of medium to grow them in. You would want to use a medium that can retain a little bit of moisture, but do not use a growing medium that completely holds the water, because you don't want them to stay in water. You want well draining soil, but that could restrain a little bit of water. So let's go ahead and move this camera angle and let's talk about planting. Ultimate Gardeners, I moved up the camera so you can see the inside of the container right here. So I have my timberline cow manure and compost, which I've seen work best in multiple occasions. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that to fill it up. I'm gonna only fill it up about a third way or a halfway, like so. And I see that that's gonna be pretty fine, so I could see it right there. See, that's what you want to see, some well draining soil, but very fluffy and rich. And then you're gonna go ahead and place your fruit tree. So you're gonna want to place it the way you feel is best for you. So right here, I'm gonna go ahead and gently pressure on that container and take it out. So it seems to be, it has some good root system going on right there, but I'm gonna break it up a little bit as so. And then I'm gonna place it in there. So I'm gonna actually dig a little well, because it seems to be, it's a little bit too high. So I'm gonna dig the well, place it in there, and it seems to be pretty fine right there. So then I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure I compress that soil against that root ball. And then I'm gonna go ahead and apply half of the solution. So this is a 7-liter watering can. So with the Vermisterra earthworm castings, you do want to apply, I believe it's 3 ounces. Let me see. Yeah, you do want to mix 3 ounces of this solution to every gallon of water you use. So I did use a good amount in this container. So I'm only going to be using half of this solution right now, so we can make sure it's well rooted in and watered. Like so. So it got its first feet of water so it can have some nutrients. Now we're gonna go ahead and fill up. So Ultimate Gardeners, I already placed the tree and I planted it up the way I would like. And now I'm gonna go ahead and settle that soil in with the rest of our water, like so. Like so, and you are done. Super easy to do. So now let's talk about care tips. So Ultimate Gardeners, I already planted my peach tree and I absolutely love how it looks. I love everything about this entire project, and I can't wait to give you guys updates later on in the season when we have some improvement. So a few care tips. So according to this specific variety, but also peaches in general, they require a full sun loving location that requires about 5 to 6 plus hours of direct sunlight. Peaches love sun, but here in South Florida, I am limiting it a little bit. If you live in a colder climate, you can go up to 7 to 8 hours if you would like. But when it comes to peaches in South Florida, where it's a little bit risque, we do want to go ahead and limit their sunlight source by a tad bit, because our sun is way too powerful. So I'm limiting it to 5 to 6 plus hours of direct sunlight. They also like well draining but moist soil constantly, so you want to make sure you provide that for them, and you want to water 1 time every 3 to 4 days and make sure that soil is constantly moist but not soggy. They also like a good feed, so recommending a liquid form fertilizer such as the Vermisterra earthworm casting, which is powerful and impacting with nitrogen and potash. Is great when it comes to fruit trees because it will allow them to get the nutrition value they need in order to thrive. So you do want to apply, if you're using a liquid form, monthly, but if you're using a slow release granule fertilizer, you could use that every 3 months, or based on how powerful it is or how the directions tell you how to use it. I know when it comes to having them in a container, they do require pruning, so I'm gonna make a video completely on that when it comes to that certain time of month, and also about harvesting. So I can't wait to show you guys updates later on in the season on how to show you how this tree did, because I can't wait to show you. So to main gardeners, that's gonna be it for this exciting spreading video. Once again, I showed you guys how to grow peaches in South Florida. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you learned something new, please leave a like down below, and while you're down there, please consider subscribing to show your amazing support towards the Ultimate Gardening channel, and please share with your friends and families to help other generations learn where the food comes from, but not only that, learn how to grow it. So thank you all so much for watching this video, and never forget to grow big, Ultimate Gardeners. Bye guys.